5 cabinet mistakes that will cost you $20,000. There are 5 cabinet decisions that look completely fine on paper and quietly add up to a $20,000 mistake. And the worst part is, not one of them bites you on move-in day. The kitchen looks great the day it goes in. Then, year 3, year 5, year 8, the bill shows up. And by then, fixing it means tearing out a kitchen you already paid for once. I've been building and renovating homes for over 15 years, and I've installed and ripped out more cabinets than I can count. Cabinets are usually the single biggest line item in your whole kitchen. So, this is one I really don't want you to get wrong. Because the 5th mistake alone, well, can cost you 10 grand. Mistake number 1, putting cabinet doors below your counter instead of drawers. On the plan, they look identical. Doors are the default, they cost a touch less, and honestly, most people never think about it. You just sign off on whatever the builder drew, and then you live with it. Here's what that means in real life. Every pot, every pan, every lid you own is now sitting in a deep, dark box behind a door. So you get down on your knees, you stick your head in, and you dig around, and you find the lid that matches. Every single day for the next 15 years. Drawers fix all of that. Big, deep drawer banks below the counter pull everything out to you. Nothing gets lost in the back because there's no back. It all comes out to you. Trust me, the first time you cook in a kitchen with deep drawers, you're never going back to doors. Spec the drawers now, and it costs you basically nothing extra. Try to convert doors to drawers later, and you're rebuilding the guts of those cabinets and the fronts, which runs you around $5,000. So that's mistake number 1, and we're already at 5 grand. Number 2, painted MDF doors right next to your sink and your dishwasher. And I get it. Smooth, clean, perfect finish, and it's cheaper than solid wood. And it's a usual yes. In most of your kitchen, it's fine. Put it where the water lives, and it drinks up every bit of moisture it can find. Then, the bottom of the door swells like a sponge, and the paint cracks right along the seams. You won't see it the first year. It shows up around year 3 to 5. And once door swells, you can't sand it back. It's done. So keep the painted MDF away from the wet zone, around the sink and the dishwasher. Go with the solid wood or a proper moisture rated door. Replacing those swollen doors later runs about $4,000, and good luck getting new ones to match the rest of your kitchen. Number 3, and this one's pure looks, but it'll bug you forever. Standard depth cabinets sitting next to a counter depth fridge. So you spent the extra money on the sleek counter depth fridge, that one that's supposed to sit in nice and flush with everything around it, and that's the whole reason you bought it. Then the cabinets next to it got ordered at standard depth, and now the depths are fighting with each other. The result is that a built-in custom look you paid for is now gone. The fridge, it looks off. Things don't line up, and your eye catches it every time you walk in. The fix is to plan the fridge wall before anything gets ordered. The right cabinet depth, the deeper end panels next to the fridge so the whole thing sits flush and clean. Sort it out on paper, and that's free. Fix it after the cabinets are already hung, you're looking at thousands of dollars. Or you just live with the bump forever. And that's 3 mistakes. We're at 12 grand. Real quick, before number 4. Every one of these is a call you make early. It's buried in a plan you skim through and sign, long before you can feel what cost you. I put all these into a free renovation playbook. It's a room-by-room checklist. You hand straight to your contractor or your cabinet rep, so none of this slips through your order. Scan the QR code on the screen, or grab the link in the description. It's free. Number 4, buying your cabinets from a tiny boutique brand with no parts pipeline. And look, I love a good custom shop. The work can be beautiful, better than anything you get off a showroom floor. The risk here is completely invisible on day 1, which is exactly why it gets people. Fast forward to year 6, year 8. One hinge gives out, a drawer slides wearing down, a door gets damaged, normal stuff that happens in every kitchen. So you go to replace it, and that shop is closed up. Or they've moved on, or they just don't supply it. And because it was a one-off custom, well, nothing on the shelves matches. You're chasing a part that doesn't exist for a kitchen that was perfectly fine everywhere else. So before you buy, ask one question. Something breaks in 8 years, where do I get the part? When that surprise hits you and you're trying to match a dead brand, you can burn around $5,000 on it. 4 mistakes, and we're already $17,000 down. Number 5, the big one. Particle board construction. Oh, everybody obsesses over the doors and the countertops because that's the part you see. The actual cabinet that holds your kitchen together, that's where they actually cut cost. And nobody's looking. Here is the problem with particle board. Load it up with your dishes and it sags. Drive screws into it and it blows out. So your hinges and your hardware slowly work themselves loose. And if it's ever met water, a leak under the sink, a dishwasher that floods, it swells up instantly and it is done. The doors, they don't matter if the box won't hold them. This is simple. Plywood box construction every single time. A plywood box holds a screw, carries the weight, and survives a leak. 20 grand because replacing your boxes isn't a repair. It's a whole new kitchen. $10,000 and up. Pay a little more for the plywood now, or you'll pay for your kitchen twice. So that's how you quietly spend 20 grand on cabinets. And notice the pattern. Not one of these shows up on day one the kitchen goes in. They all show up years later when the fix is tearing out finished work. That's exactly why I built the Renovation Playbook. It's full of room by room lists on these calls, the ones that wreck your budget down the road if they slip through. Written so that you can hand it straight to your contact or your cabinet rep before you sign anything. Tells you exactly what to lock in so none of these end up on your order. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description. It's totally free. Do me a favor, drop some comments and tell me which one of these 5 have already gotten you and which one you're going to check on your own kitchen the second this video ends. My money is on the drawers. As usual, thank you for watching Built by Becker, and I'm so grateful to have you.